Hello.
I'll start like this. I was born and raised in a Christian household, and I began to fall away from the Lord when I was about middle school, junior high. And I started getting into worldly things. There was a lot of doubt there too. My brother tried to convince me that God was real, that everything was cool. And my life started going like this, and there were a lot of things. I got into drugs, I was stealing. There was sex outside of marriage. So my life was really going like this, and in the moment it felt good. But a lot of things were going wrong. I went to college, and I was hitting an all-time low. You could argue that the lowest point in my life was about a year ago, around this time actually. They found my body on the side of the streets of New York, 91 degrees Fahrenheit. I was lying in the snow, blackout drunk. I was bleeding internally from my kidney. And two people actually brought me into the car and called the ambulance for me. And I woke up with stitches in my eye. And in the moment, I didn't really care. I didn't care about my life. Truly, there was moments where I really wish that was the last day, and I didn't wake up from that sleep. A little bit later, I was also in the middle of a relationship with a girl at the time. Her name was Kate. I had been dating her on and off for about 2 years through college. It was a very unhealthy relationship. We were on and off. I would break up with her, but I didn't have the strength to walk away. I'd always fall back to her. And in this moment, she was there for me, and we got back together. And I was given another chance at life, and I wanted to do things right. I was making all these promises. God said I was going to marry her, and all of these things. But it was the worst I had ever gotten. We were arguing all the time. It was very toxic, very tiring. And so about 2 months later, through all of this, one night, I was laying in bed with her. We had just finished like about 3 a.m. in the morning. And she's over on the side of the bed. She's giving me a silent treatment. I don't know what she's doing. And I'm sitting off the side of my bed, and I'm worn out. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. And I haven't prayed to the Lord in about 8 years at this point. I gave up on him. And I prayed. I don't know why, but I prayed to the Lord in that moment. And I'll never forget. I said, God, I know I haven't spoken to you in a long time. But I'm exhausted. I'm worn out. I don't know what to do. This isn't working out. Give me a sign. What am I supposed to do with this relationship? What do you want me to do? And the next morning, I wake up to a text from my mom. My mom doesn't really text me. She'll text me every once in a while. She doesn't really text me that much. And the next morning, I woke up to a text from my mother, and it said, "Hey son, I had a dream about you last night. Just wanted to check and make sure everything was all right." And I said, "Well, what was the dream about?" Not crazy. And it said, "We were sitting down and you were talking to me about Kate. It seemed like that bothered your mind. I could be completely off, but I'm here to talk for one." And in that moment, right there was like a cover was lifted. In that moment, I knew that God was real. And all that time that I had given up on him, turned my back from him, walked my own way, I knew that he had been watching over me. I knew that the reason that I was even alive was because of him. The rest of the conversation, you have to understand at this point, I think this is my assignment. That's my mom was it a good conversation, bad conversation? And she said, "I don't really know, but I know that God is." God was able to pull me out of that relationship. He saved me from sex outside of marriage, turned my life around, and he brought me here today. Some of you guys, you might be new to this thing. You might hear testimonies, these things that God can do, and you might be sitting there thinking, well, when's it going to happen? How you don't want that to happen. don't want to be at that point where he has to do something like that, but the Lord is speaking to you guys. I really believe that. I really believe that when you call out to him, the reason you're here right now is because you're searching for something, you're looking for the Lord. And if you draw near to him, he draws near to us. There might be some people in here that struggle with their own personal things. Going through something with the Lord. I know a friend actually who didn't come tonight because he gave up on the Lord. Because the Lord wasn't speaking to him the way that he wanted to. The Lord is speaking to you guys. It might not be the way that you think it is, but he's speaking. There's no list that somebody can tell you that anybody here is going to tell you about how the Lord's going to speak to you. There's infinite amount of ways. He doesn't exist on a list. There's infinite amount of ways that the Lord will reach you. The Lord can speak to you. The question is, are you listening? Do you know what he sounds like? Have you read the Word? Can you hear his voice? I'm not perfect. I don't even know what he sounds like, honestly. I'm new to this, man. But there's something out there, and I just want to pray. I just want to pray for you guys. If you're in that spot where you might be conflicted with the Lord, you might be conflicted in your situation. Remember, what's this whole thing about? Like, what is this about? I just want to pray for you right now. And if that's you, I just ask you guys to just stand up. And if the Lord has moved powerfully in your life, then I ask that you stand up as well. And you join me in prayer right now. God, we lift our voices up to you, Lord. Lord, thank you. Thank you for bringing each and every person in this sanctuary here tonight, Lord. We know that there's a reason that you brought these people here today, God. God, I will always give you glory for what you've done for me, Lord. I know that I'm not worthy to even be here right now, let alone to be here praising you, Lord. Lord, speak to these people that are searching for you, God. These people that came here today through an invite, through a friend, on a whim, trying out something new. Lord, speak to them tonight, God. Unclog their ears, uncover their eyes, Lord. Lord, you can speak in ways that we can't even fathom, God. God, you can speak to us through a dream. You can speak to us through another human. You can speak to us through many different ways, Lord. You're always trying to speak to us, Lord. You're always reaching out, God. Speak is a word that I don't like to use. I like communicate, Lord. You're always communicating with us, God. God, you just give us the wisdom and the discernment to understand when it's you, Lord. So I get confused with any other voice that's distracting us, God. Just to hear your voice and to obey, Lord. Lord, because when we do, there's so much salvation, there's so much happiness, there's so much joy in listening to the Lord. He can take you from a situation where you want your life to end, and he can bring you into glory. He can give you victory. He is the God of victory. He's the God of victory, Lord. Yes, you are, Lord. Lord, we just pray that you lay your hand tonight, God. Lay your hand on these people, on that person that came here, that came searching for you, God. Give them a word, Lord. Lay your hand upon them tonight, God. Show them your spirit, Lord. Fill them with love, with hope, with passion. Lord, we love you, God. We give you all the praise, Lord. All the glory, God. God, thank you for meeting us tonight in the sanctuary, Lord. And God, just bless these people, Lord. Bless 212, God. Bless these singers, Lord, as we continue to lift up your holy name, Lord. It's in your mighty name we pray. Amen.